Welcome back to the program. Thanks so much for joining us. Well, something we've been discussing a good deal here on Summer Money so far is how small to medium-sized businesses can leverage social media to increase their market share and drive success. Well, my next guest says that the prevalence of social media is actually putting the future of industry associations in doubt. To tell us why, Toby Marshall from Lead Creation joins us now. Toby, thanks so much for coming in this evening. So social media has been a game changer, as we know, right from the get-go. So what you're saying is that some professional sort of associations so far have really missed that social media boat.
They haven't missed it yet, but they're starting to. Social media is getting more and more prominent. It's starting to get more effective. It's being used more effectively, and if they don't react soon, they're going to be isolated and they're going to lose their members.
So are there some professional associations who have been leveraging social media well?
No, not in Australia anyway. We've got a lot of associations here that were formed for historical reasons, often state-based. So we have 7 associations in the legal area, for example. We've got 6 or 7 in the cement concrete area. Of these, 1 or 2 will survive, not the whole lot.
Okay, so maybe we should rewind. Let's talk about, point out what we're talking about. We're talking about LinkedIn, Facebook, Twitter. We're talking about online communities that have grown up.
Yeah, and primarily for industry associations that are primarily professional and management groups, we're talking LinkedIn. Primarily. And Twitter, yes, it's a useful tool. Blogging is useful, but fundamentally we're talking LinkedIn. LinkedIn was designed for business. It was designed for professionals to get together. Now, industry associations grew up because people wanted to network. They wanted to network for business reasons, but also social reasons. They wanted to gain knowledge. They wanted to do a number of things, but all those things can now be done on social media for free. And more importantly, it can be done better on social media. So
what are these networks of people using the social media for? Is it just chatting, or are they
anything
teaching?
But anything. Yeah? And I wish people would stop calling it, the name is social media, but all we're concerned about is business media. And your SME audience, your business audience, we're talking about business connections, business networking.
Let's bring up a couple of the charts that you've brought in, or just the examples to show us. So what we're looking at now, that's LinkedIn, is it?
Yeah, this is a new group that we started on LinkedIn recently. And this is just a group started 4 weeks ago. It's a marketing group, 560 members as of today, and this is just 2 examples showing how it works.
Yeah, and that would sort of rival some industry associations.
Yeah, some of them have 400, 500, 600 members. Now, what's really getting interesting though, and this is where social media takes off, all the industry associations are trying to create chat or forums on their website. It doesn't work. Now, in this little group, it's been going for 4 weeks. Here's one article that someone called Chris posted, and Chris is in the US. 27 people have commented on this topic. Are Yellow Pages being replaced by the internet? Now, on average, we only had about 300 members throughout this discussion. 27 have commented. There's another discussion there, as you'll see in the next slide. And, this one, what's the biggest mistake SMEs make in their marketing? 23 comments on that. Now, this is already replacing a lot of what the industry associations do. So we're talking about providing information, we're talking about connecting members, gaining knowledge. A group like that on LinkedIn, which costs nothing to join, is usurping what's happening on industry associations.
But what about some of what associations offer, certification, accreditation, sort of standards that have to be maintained?
Yeah, now there is that side of it, and that's an important part. There are 5 things that industry associations have typically offered. We've covered business networking, social networking, gaining knowledge. There is also there's also lobbying. Sorry, that's another typical thing that they do. Now, all of that can be done on social media. The one small area that some of them still offer is to be certified. But if the fees for the association are $1,000, Nadine, maybe the certification is worth $200. It's not worth $1,000. Now, there is so much software linked to social media. There is so much power involved in the networking. Social media is a game changer. It's a world changer. It's not something that's going to disappear. It's just not being used very well yet. So a lot of the social media a lot of the industry associations are waiting and sitting, thinking it's social media, doesn't really affect them. No, it's a game changer. Yeah, if you can do all those things that I just showed you for free on a LinkedIn group, then why would you pay $1,000 a year to be in an association?
So what do you want to see? Do you want to see these associations get on board, or do you think that for small and medium-sized business owners out there, they should just get themselves online and start talking?
No, I think real networking still takes place offline. The power of social media is actually connecting the online with the offline. For example, it's easier to start a relationship online and then develop it offline. It's also easy, once you've built up trust by joining an association, getting to know people, you can then leverage that trust and connection online. And I can find out who you know that I don't know and leverage my connections. That's where the power is. What we want to see is some industry associations doing what they really do well, which is connecting members and certifying, but just doing it so much better with the incredible tools that are now available to them. They can offer a lot more for a lot less money.
Wonderful. Well, food for thought. We appreciate you coming in, Toby, and explaining that all to us.
Nadine, it's a pleasure.
Toby Marshall from Lead Creation. I think we'll be catching up again to talk more about it.